We are restoring and resto modding my 1966 Kaiser CJ5 Tuxedo Park Jeep. I bought this used from a friend in 1976, had a ton of adventures, and dated my not-yet wife in it before we were married. I tore it down in 1977, sandblasted and painted the frame and running gear, bought a new fiberglass body from J.C. Whitney, new OEM fenders from Jeep when AMC owned them, and a stack of replacement parts and upgrades. I started the restoration, and then life. 48 years of life. Well, I'm retired now, have the time, and we're back working on this little Jeep, just like the last 48 years never happened. Hello everybody, Bill, Rust to Resurrection. I thought today I would do a really quick update on the progress on the CJ5 build with focus on the Dauntless V6. Well, there is none. We have been struggling trying to get responses from the different vendors who sell these things. And when I started this project 50 years ago, I had a very specific thing in my head about what I wanted this engine to be. I knew I wanted to stick with the Dauntless. I knew I wanted to performance it up a bit. That was from the beginning. And I have tons of literature from Kenny Bell, for instance. Kenny Bell was really big into V6s back in the day, and I knew that I wanted to go that route. And again, I didn't want to put in a V8. I wanted to stick with the Dauntless. So that's what I've done all these years later. I've got it out, I've torn it down, brought it to the shop, mic'd everything, honed the cylinders. We've done all that stuff. And now we're to the point where we need to get parts in order to put this thing back together. Now, I mentioned that I had a little bit difficult time. I've been having a lot of difficult times trying to get these vendors to respond to the stuff that's on their websites, and it's a struggle. So I knew that I wanted to upgrade from a 2-barrel to a 4-barrel. And I did that, had a little bit of trouble. This is an Offenhauser. Again, all stuff in the Dream Book. This is an Offenhauser dual port 4-barrel carburetor intake. So finally got this, and I told you they lost my order. I don't know, man. They made good. It's here. It's a famous old company, you know, and so I wanted to do this anyway. So I have the intake, but if I'm going to feed more air into it, I've got to process more air through the engine itself. So I'm trying to get a higher performance cam for this engine as well, and they make it. Yeah, they make it, and Comp Cam makes it. Comp Cam and Edelbrock, who are somehow associated now, listed on the website. The whole kit, I mean, timing gears, the entire thing, which is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to process this thing down through to the bottom of this engine. And it says not currently available. So I call and they tell me check back every Friday. Well, it's several Fridays down the road now, and there's no response. When I go onto the website, it still says it's listed as a real part, but not available. So if any of you out there know anybody from Comp Cam or from Edelbrock, hey, let them know that one of their customers is trying to buy stuff from them and not having a lot of luck. I've actually written emails, and I've gotten no response to the email. You know, I know it's probably a big company, but at the same time, you know, customer service is customer service. I spent a lifetime dealing with people in customer service oriented things. So I get it, I understand it, and as a newbie, as somebody who's never done this before, Maybe this is typical. You guys let me know. Is it this hard to build a custom engine? I can get all the off-the-shelf stuff that I want. I don't want that. I want to do what, like I said, has been in my head for decades, and that's where I'm trying to go. The bottom end, the rings, the bearings, all of that is available right now, but it's a complete kit, and I'm wanting to pull certain things out of the kit, because if this comp cam kit has the same stuff that's in the bottom end kit, I don't want to buy both things, you know. So I'm trying to be as practical about this as I can. So that's where we are, struggling to get the parts for this. That's why I've been doing videos on some of the other projects, but I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go with this. If you have contacts in Edelbrock, CompCam, send them my way, or give me a way to contact them, because it's a simple question. Are you going to make that cam? And if you are, when? It's kind of hard to plan a custom build if you don't know when delivery dates are going to be. All right, guys, that's my video this week. Pretty short, wanting to bring you up to date on where we are on this V6. I'm really excited to get this thing moving forward, because I really wanted to have it put together by spring. Well, spring's getting pretty damn close. I mean, we're almost at the end of January right now, and I was hoping that by now I'd have the bottom end of this thing all put together, but again, that's not happening. Guys, thank you for being here. Thumbs up if you would. Please leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That's the only way I can grow this thing. Guys, I love you, and I will see you in a video coming up. Bye, guys. Yeah, I've been holding that. See you guys later.